Well, spring is just around the corner, and that means it's time to update your look.
That's right, and here to help us with all the new beauty tips for this season is celebrity makeup artist Frank Guyton. Frank,
hey,
how are you?
I'm good. It's
you
good
don't
to see
need
you both.
anything. You look so good.
Well, thank you so much.
Okay, so let's start with maybe eyes. Where do you want to start?
I want to start with skin.
Skin,
That's the
okay.
most
Overall
important.
skin.
Overall
All right.
skin.
Let's start with skin.
Yes, because in the summer months it's always different than the winter months. So you might want to tone down the amount of moisturizer that you use, something a little more sheer. Olay has a great Rejuvenous line, and it's really easy to use. It's a really great price point. You can get it at your local Duane Reade or
CVS,
yes. or wherever you have that.
Your local drugstore.
Local
I love drugstore
is
finds.
really good because it's just as equivalent to a higher end.
It sure is.
Okay.
So that's really great product
And you just
to
use it on any parts of your skin or just your face?
Just your face. It's for the face. And this is good for day or night. And also, too, what you want to make sure that you remember is to use SPF in the spring and summer months, too.
Okay.
And it's all year round, but a lot of people need to know that you can get it either in your moisturizer or in your foundation.
I'm always confused about the numbers. Which setting should we have? Like 35, 15?
Well, the hotter months, you want to always go and increase the number.
Okay.
But it's always usually with cosmetics, it's at 15, SPF 15.
Okay.
So at least you have something, and you can always add on throughout the day more SPF onto your skin.
Okay.
So what we want to do next is talk about our foundations. Now, what I've given you here is some really great products from Iman, which Iman has a great BB cream, which is basically a concealer and a foundation mixed together.
I use this on the weekends.
Yes, because it's a sheer, it's really easy. What's great about tinted moisturizer BB creams is that they give an overall smoothness to the skin. Okay, and it adheres to the skin, all the other makeup, so it's easy to, you know, build upon that, and it doesn't become cakey or really thick. It's just a really sheer. Dior by Christian Dior makes a great product, which is this air flash. Now this is an air
flash.
Oh my goodness!
What is that?
This is basically an makeup in an aerosol can, and you just spray it all over the face very nicely. Well, it's a foundation, so you can really kind of just spray it where you need it, and just take a sponge and then dab and stipple effect, and then you'll have a flawless overall look.
I love this.
Yes, this is a really great line. It comes in multiple shades. They also make another Christian Dior makes a tinted moisturizer in nude, and they have a wide range of colors as well. Again, very sheer, and there is SPF in it, which is 15. So
it does double duty.
Double duty, exactly.
I want to know how messy this gets.
It
does this get really messy if you're spraying it? Okay, I'm going to spray it on my hand right here.
Go ahead.
Let's see what this looks like.
Go for it, Shannon.
See?
Okay.
You want to hold it back some so you're not so close. See, and then it'll just be a light dust, and then you'll just take a sponge and you'll just blend it into the skin, and you see how sheer that becomes, and it becomes one with your skin.
I love that.
Yes.
One with my skin.
And that's great if you're on the go. You can just have that in your bag, spray and go.
And woke up flawless. I woke up like this.
I woke up like this.
Yeah. Yes. That's what we want to look like.
Exactly.
The next thing that we want to talk about is this is cream blush. This is from Makeup Forever. This is their high definition brand. It's so great because this is very sheer. You can build it, make it sheer, or you can build and make it thicker. And
now, we know what high definition means in television, but what does it mean for makeup?
Sheer. Thin, very light.
Right.
So what you do...
Because HD picks up on all the extra, so you want to have the coverage without having it look caked on.
Cakey,
Am I right?
You're so right.
Yeah. Thank you.
So it's really easy to use. You can use this with your finger. You know, just rub it like this and then put it onto the skin.
That's beautiful.
Yes, and you can see how sheer it is. It's very light. And then you can just build and build and build if you wanted more of a vibrant color.
And that's a great coral color for spring, right?
Exactly, coral. And this is great for medium or fair tone skins. And then for the more darker skinned women, we have they have a really great plummy color. This is great for you. Yes, do you see that? Look at that.
Ooh, that would look great.
That's a party.
Yes, and do you see how you can just really sheer that out?
Yeah.
And it becomes really one with the skin. It looks like you just naturally blush.
And because it's spring, is it really about the colors and bright, vibrant colors?
So speaking of the colors, right, I want to talk to you about what the vibrant colors are. It's all about coral. Orange, 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 orange. If I can say it again.
All right,
coral.
say it one more time.
Coral, coral, coral,
okay.
coral.
we got it.
Yes. So what a great line from Estee Lauder. This is a lip gloss, which is in a beautiful coral color, as you can see. Yes, and it's really beautiful. For the women who want just a really little bit, you can really just kind of sheer that out. So it looks really pigmented, but when you put it onto the skin,
I was going to say it looks a little too bright, but once you put it on,
it just gives you a hint.
Okay.
If you want a little more of a pop, Black Opal makes a beautiful matte lipstick. This is Atomic Orange, and this is a beautiful coral color.
That's going home with me.
Yes.
This is a Lupita color.
Yes, it is.
Lupita likes these bright colors.
This is a creamy matte color. It's called Atomic Flame, and you know what? Since you've claimed it, you can have that with you. Yes, I come bearing gifts. Beautiful.
Now, Frank, how can someone pick out the right
this
color?
Smells good. Smell it.
Yes, it's got a great color.
Oh, it smells.
You know, with spring, it's not about picking out so much the right color. It's about experimenting with color.
Got you.
Play with it. Well, you see, we have lilacs and we have these purple colors also from Black Opal, which are really great matte colors. And these are very much, again, it's about pops of color on the lip. For the woman who wants more of a nude lip, Black Opal makes a beautiful lip gloss, and so does MAC makes a beautiful lip gloss, like a slick lip. So it's really
if you want
nude.
like sort of that clean palette, that clean face.
That monochromatic,
little,
yes, you just want a little bit of a gloss and keep it moving. Your daytime look.
Yes.
For the woman who's a little more adventurous, she can pop a little bit of color and keep everything else in there.
Yes.
Dior makes some really great lipsticks, lip glosses as well. Again, they're very sheer, but you can see it's a beautiful pinky coral color. And we're just going to get you colored all over there.
I love that. With a little bit of liner, and you're good to go.
Yes, you're good to go. And moving on to bronzer. Summer wouldn't be right without bronzer, right?
No, it would not be.
We need a bronzer.
But how do you apply it? Because sometimes you put on too much, and then you have that high pro glow, and it looks like you're shiny.
Yes,
or you don't want to be spotted. It's like heavy in one spot and light in another spot.
Yeah, I see women taking the powder brush and just going like this, and I cringe a little bit. I'm like, no, it's too haphazard. There's a way to do it. Basically, you want to think about a 3. You want to go on the perimeter of the face, so it's around the forehead, under the cheekbone, and then under the jawline on both sides of the face.
So it's like you're highlighting specific points.
Right where the sun would kiss you, actually. So you want to leave the middle of the center of the face alone, because that way it looks like you're glowing from within, and then you just get that sun-kissed look when you do the 3. I call it 3 formation.
3 formation.
Great. That's good. I like that for the 3.
Yes, Dior makes a great nude bronzer, and it's a really great tone because it's good for many different tonal ranges in the skin, and it's not too chunky. You want something very refined so it doesn't sit on the skin. Also, Guerlain makes a great one. Comes in many different colors. This is terracotta, and they come in a range of 5 different ones, I believe. And also Body Bling. This is for,
that's the J-Lo glow. That's what J-Lo uses.
This is for the woman who wants to just put it on her skin, where the skin is exposed. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate on you. And you can see how it just gives a really good glow to the skin.
So that's what bronzer's for, just a little pop of glow.
Yes, and it's a lotion base, so it's going to absorb into the skin. It's going to hydrate.
And it doesn't feel oily at all.
No, it doesn't. And it gives a little bit of shimmer, and when the light hits that, it's just you're going to illuminate. When you look at your arms.
It's blinged out.
Yeah, there is a difference.
There's a big difference, yes.
Yeah, this looks like I went to Miami.
Yes.
And this looks like I was stuck in New York.
The snow.
Yes. But we can fake it with that.
Yeah, I like this. Keep my arm up this. Okay, next.
Okay, so let's talk about
the eyes for the season. Now, I know that neons are big for the season.
Neons are really
Frank,
big.
how do we do that without looking 80s?
Okay, yes. So
you know what I'm talking about.
I do know what you're talking about, where you go a little too far. But some
I love Patti LaBelle 80s, but that makeup.
And some women are going to go too far, but that's okay. There's a way to do it. In New York Fashion Week and Paris and Milan Fashion Week, we saw glitter. Let's talk about the glitter. We saw glitter going everywhere.
Okay.
Now, what Makeup Forever does is they have a line of glitter, and they come in silvers and pinks and turquoises and purples, which are really beautiful. And the way that you can really use this so you're not getting that 80s look is you can take an angled brush, and Makeup Forever also makes a liquid that you dip into your glitter, and it adheres, and you draw your line, and it adheres to the skin. So maybe you just use it as a liner, so you're not putting it all over the eye. It'll be too garish. So it's a little more understated when you draw the line, and then your lashes and everything. So it kind of hides and gives that twinkle effect, which is really beautiful. And it comes again in an array of colors.
That's a smart idea.
It is. And graphic liners is a really big thing right now in multiple colors. Your turquoises and your blue. Something untraditional is what we're seeing on the runway. Like not a thin line, but a really big line for that more daring woman. And when you're doing something,
and that's a jade color, and
Yes.
this is a midnight blue color.
Yes.
And you're saying that can work.
That can work.
Okay.
Again, you can.
Oh, there it is.
Yes, you can make. This is an untraditional way of doing it, and it's really graphic and beautiful. Again, everything else is understated. So remember, when you're going bold in certain areas, understate the other areas.
So pick either the lips or the eyes to highlight.
Exactly.
You don't want to try to do both.
You don't want to do both. Exactly.
A little clown, okay.
And what's great about MAC also, what we're seeing on the runway, MAC comes out with a matte black liner and also a patent leather eyeliner, so it's really shiny.
Ooh.
And another look for the eye is an all-over pastel sweep all over the eye.
Now that's if you want something clean, a little more sophisticated.
But you want a hint of color all over the eye, so it's an easy swipe. 1, 2, 3, and put it all over. The pinks and the oranges and even the blues you can use that way.
Okay.
Really, really light, and it gives a really just a beautiful cascade of color. And also your mascara, you know, this one is always good.
I love that.
L'Oreal's,
That's in my bag.
yes,
Voluminous
Voluminous is the best, one of the best on the market. And of course, your higher end, my favorite is Christian Dior.
That's a good one
yes,
too.
Yes, it's all really great.
Yeah.
And there you pretty much have your spring look for your makeup.
Okay. Yay! My makeup bag is complete.
This could be a little overwhelming for some people looking at all this and getting their looks ready for spring. So
Not for
what's the
me.
staple thing that Lola or someone
Right.
besides Lola needs to have in their bag? If they only could pick one thing to just focus on doing for the
Oh,
spring
you
colors.
can't just have one thing,
I know,
Shannon.
Shannon.
But if you
let's
only
say
had to pick
3.
one.
Can we
Okay,
do
top
3?
three.
Yes,
top 3.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, that is fair.
Okay.
We need a tinted moisturizer with SPF.
Okay.
That's important.
SPF.
We need your lips.
Yes.
Okay, because that's your pop of
Coral.
color.
Pop of
Coral.
color. Coral.
Yes, coral. Remember that. And then lastly, you need an eye and mascara. And then you're good to go. So you can either do one or the other, or one of these two, and then you're good to go. And those are your 3 staples. And your eyes are dressed, your lips are dressed, and your skin is addressed.
Okay, so Lola, time to go ahead and pick out one of these.
Okay. I'll take this.
Thank you so much.
this.
We appreciate
I'll
you
be
getting
taking
it ready for the
this.
spring.
Yes, I'll just walk away and give you everything.
Yeah,
Just leave the rest.
Yeah.
And you're watching Arise Entertainment 360.